Hello friends, welcome to Civils Manthan. We shall discuss today's important news articles. So, in this video, we shall discuss about certain amendments in the FDI that were made in April 2020. In today's news, we saw that certain FDI proposals from China are to be required approval from the Ministry of Home Affairs. So those approvals are needed because of certain amendments that were made in April 2020 to the FDI policy. So let us see that amendments. The government of India had reviewed the FDI policy in April 2020. The consolidated FDI policy 2017. So this was reviewed in 2000. This was amended in 2020 April, and after the lockdown was imposed. So what is the current position now? A non-resident entity can invest in India, that is FDI can come into India, subject to certain FDI policy exceptions, which are different for different sector. However, an entity of a country which shares land border with India, like Pakistan, Afghanistan, then we have China. These are mostly countries which have very tense relations with India. These three countries especially, or where the beneficial owner of an investment into India is situated in or is a citizen of any such country, can invest only under the government route. So what is the government route? In FDI we have two kind of investment. The investment can come through two ways. That one is the automatic route, where the investors can only notify the RBI and invest their money into India. And the second way of investing in India is through the government route. So under the government route, approval from the ministry is required. That is mostly the finance ministry is required. So in different sectors we have different FDI percentage that is allowed. For example, we have 26% is in certain sectors 26% is FDI is allowed. In certain sectors we have 49. In certain sectors we have 74% allowed also. Moreover, in certain sectors India has allowed 100% FDI also. So this is mostly through the government route, where investing beyond this allowed criteria will be required government approval. So under the amendment made in April 2020, those countries which have land borders with India, they can only invest under the government route. Further, a citizen of Pakistan or an entity incorporated in Pakistan can invest only under the government route in sector or activities other than defense, space, atomic energy and sectors provided for foreign investment. So कोई भी पाकिस्तानी अगर इन चारों सेक्टर्स को छोड़ के इन्वेस्ट करता है तो उसे भी गवर्नमेंट रूट ही चाहिए होगा. So this is the change that was made in the FDI policy in April 2020, and under this amendments only, certain approvals from China, certain FDI from China are to be required government approval, and those are pending. Now let us see what are the FDI, what are the sectors that are prohibited from FDI in the country. While India has relaxed norms when it comes to FDI, there are certain sectors where no or limited overseas investment is permitted subject to certain guidelines. So sectors in the Indian economy where FDI is not allowed. So देखते हैं कौन कौन सेक्टर में FDI बिल्कुल भी अलाउड नहीं है. ये यूजुअली प्रीलिम्स में ये क्वेश्चन पूछ सकता है. So atomic energy generation, so where there is nuclear power plant where we are generating energy, so there will be no FDI. Moreover, in cigarette making, cigars, cigarette and tobacco industry, there is no FDI. Lotteries also no FDI. Investment in cheat fund, no FDI. Agriculture or plantation activities. So यहाँ भी कुछ exceptions है. Although there are many exceptions like horticulture, fisheries, tea plantations, pisciculture, animal husbandry. इन सब चीज़ों में FDI अलाउड है, बट कुछ चीज़ें हैं जहाँ पे FDI अलाउड नहीं है. जैसे एग्रीकल्चर एंड प्लांटेशन में. नाउ हाउसिंग एंड रियल एस्टेट एक्सेप्ट टाउनशिप कॉमर्शियल प्रोजेक्ट. सो इन दोनों में अलाउड है, बट दूसरे चीज़ों में अलाउड नहीं है हाउसिंग एंड रियल एस्टेट के में. नाउ ट्रेडिंग इन TDRs and gambling and betting businesses. So these are the sectors in which no FDI is allowed. Moreover, रेलवे में भी FDI अलाउड नहीं किया गया अभी तक इंडिया में. So we need to remember all these sectors. Especially, it can be asked in prelims like which of the following sectors is FDI prohibited in the country. And this amendment we need to remember mainly, especially from mains perspective. Now, from prelim perspective, we know that the FDI comes under the Department of Promotion of Industries and Internal Trade. So पहले जो DIPP था, अभी जो DIP डिपार्टमेंट फॉर प्रमोशन ऑफ इंडस्ट्रीज एंड इंटरनल ट्रेड हो गया, DPITT. पहले DIPP था, डिपार्टमेंट फॉर promotion of industrial development. So these are the things that we need to remember both from mains as well as prelims perspective. Thank you.